Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the students of IT and MPI. This is our meeting 7 with Mr. Adrian for lecturing part, a practical guide for English lecturing toward professional basic skills on reading and writing. Okay, please pay your attention and then try to understand well about this content. Let's see it together. Okay, this is to continue our last activities on each level of language. In the text level, your activities will be presentation activities using devices, computer or PowerPoint, sorting, matching, and labeling activities, or, for example, sorting sets of text, sequencing jumbled stage, labeling stage, and activities focusing on cohesive devices. And at clause level, presentation and practice activities relating to the grammatical features of the text. And at expression level, you have to find out our oral pronunciation, decoding, spelling, handwriting, or typing practice as needed for the use of the text type. Okay, joint construction of text. Aim or tujuan to provide a chance for students to practice writing in groups and apply their critical thinking skills in working in groups in discussing with peers. Okay, for preparation part, you have to have information that can be built up through research, which can involve observations, interviewing, film or video, viewing, reading, and note taking. And then the lecturer guides and the students in jointly constructing a new text of the same genre. Then remember, students begin to contribute to the construction of whole examples of the text type. The learner gradually reduces the contribution to the text constructions as the students move closer to being able to control the text type independently. And then the activities will be that lecturer questioning, discussing, and editing whole class construction, then scribing onto board. Then there is a skeleton of the text, jigsaw and information gap activities, small group construction of the text, and dictoglogs and self-assessment and peer assessment activities. The independent construction will be to give students a chance to practice individually the speaking or writing skills they have acquired from the previous days. And the important point is that the students have construct a new text, be it oral or written. And another activities, independent construction activities will be listening tasks, for example, comprehension activities in response to live or recorded material such as performing a task, sequencing pictures, numbering, ticking, or underlining material on a worksheet, answering questions. And then listening and speaking tasks, for example, role plays, stimulated or authentic dialogues. And next, speaking text, for example, spoken presentation to the class, community organization, and our workplace. Reading tasks, for example, comprehension activities in response to written material such as performing a task, sequencing pictures, numbering, ticking, or underlining material on a worksheet, answering questions. And then writing tasks, which demands that students draft and present whole text. Linking to related text must be in the stage. Students investigate how what they have learned in this lecturing or learning cycle can be related to other texts in the same or similar context, can be also feature or past cycles of lecturing and learning. And the other activities will comparing the use of the text type across different fields, researching other text types used in the same field, role playing what happens in the same type is used by people with different roles and relationship, comparing spoken and written models of the same text type, researching how a key language feature used in this text type is used in another text types. And designing lesson plans will be learning experiences in every activity to use language toward communicative competence. And literacy principles for planning language classes. Literacy is the use of social, historical, and culturally situated practice of creating and interpreting meaning through text. It entails at last a tacit awareness of the relationship between textual convention and their context of use, ideally the ability to reflect critically on those relationships. It draws on a wide range of cognitive abilities, on knowledge of written and spoken language, on knowledge of genres, and on cultural knowledge. Okay, guys, here are some collaborations, conventions, cultural knowledge, problem solving, reflection, self reflection, language use, and interpretation. These writers and readers engage in double act of interpretation. The same will be audience impacts what writers decide to say or not say. Readers bring motivation and experience to make writers' text meaningfully. And then on convention parts, the way we write and read text is not universal. Cultural conventions play a huge role in how we carry out both activities. And for our cultural knowledge, writing and reading function with specific cultural system for those operating outside of given cultural system. Misunderstanding and being misunderstood by those operating within the given system is highly likely. And in case of problem solving, literacy is more than knowledge of writing systems, vocabulary, and grammar. It requires knowing how to use language both in written and spoken context to create discourse. And then in reflection or self-reflection, writers and readers think about language and its relationship to the world of and themselves. And language use must be literacy principles. Epistemic level is informational level. Functional level must be performative level. And in language use, writing and reading involve figuring out relationship between words, between larger units of meaning, between text and words. And the last, in interpretation. Okay, guys, this is all for our meeting 7 before mid semester. So please always do the best of yours, trying to speak English anytime, anywhere, and keep healthy and happy. Always wear your mask and do social distancing. Thank you very much and good luck for you all. Good morning.